We're coming at you tonight from our underground bunker. We're near the Superstition Mountains in Arizona.
Yes.
We heard the shiest is going to hit the fan tomorrow.
600 feet below.
We're 600 feet below the surface here. But and we're not even anywhere near New York, but I'm thinking this could happen anywhere in the United States. And we do have a pretty big nuclear power plant here in Arizona. So we're not taking any chances.
No chances whatsoever.
Anyhow, just wanted to spread a website here. One of my friends from the Freedom Info Network, and the website is freedominfonet.webs.com. It's a place where patriots can hook up. So just thought I'd spread that little bit of info. And also I was watching the Patriot Hour, some of his latest videos, and that's what brought about to my attention the nuclear explosion that's supposed to happen tomorrow. Also, the stock market's supposed to take a big dip. I'm thinking first thing in the morning, we're going to surface and go to the bank and take everything but probably about $25 out.
Yes.
And we're bringing it back down in the hole with us.
Yes, we are. So, after, of course, the purchase of ammunition.
Yeah, we're going to try and get whatever they've got left at Walmart.
Your civilization has yet to comprehend the complexities and interaction between regeneration and space exploration. The universe is in a perpetual state of evolving alteration. It's an evolving power of great magnitude and destructive capability, which has to be approached with great caution and responsibility. Entering certain quadrants, known as space gates, can only be achieved when conditions are favorable and with a suitable space vehicle.
As the universe evolves, many planets die as a result of natural forces or because of the stupidity of the race. Therefore, civilizations must explore to find new homes, or their species will expire. You must comprehend that to achieve this, space vehicles of many sizes must be available, from the smallest drone used for surveillance to mighty craft as large as your planet, capable of transporting a whole civilization.
It's kind of busy looking. The stars on the left are rather distracting, and the typeface makes it kind of difficult to see. It says nobody, looks like a trademark sign, is the new covert message, is the sudden silence, is eternal passage, cosmic presence. I have no idea what this means. Video, let's see what do we do if we play the, what's your first impression? Yeah, it is a trademark sign. Okay, just nobody and some water is the new covert message. Don't know what that means. Is the sudden silence. Okay, it's saying the same thing it says on the side. Is eternal passage. Cosmic presence. Yes, are you going to say that? I don't know. Cosmic presence. There we go. Okay, I have no clue what this is for or why it's about. We must revere our fate. We must reach the nothing. We must submit to the inevitable. I don't understand. I don't get this at all. What is this page for? I have no idea. Spiritual contracts? Spiritual, yeah. Accept and expect, pray and obey, be as one, seek refuge in the incorporeal realms, dissolve the mortal vices, expand as this is not Christian. I don't know what it is. Do I have to watch the whole video? Albums. Okay, it's apparently a group, a musical group of some sort. Episodes, and there's some episodes here. I don't know. about patience and obligation. This world is birthing the human experience. Suffering is our purity. Nobody. This is just very surreal, and the carnal matrix is a test into the nesting entity. We are subject to higher dimensional gesture. Nobody. I don't get this at all. Time is what measure. You know, the whole background here is like 8-bit. I guess that's the best way to describe it. True being is without death and without life. He will enter the nothing. The answer is of the unending heart. You got me on what the purpose of this thing is. How much longer is this going to last? Nobody you know, well, nobody I know has anything to do with this, I'm sure. The solution will be peace. We are as a moose and prophecy, moving and formed the underground mole people. Nothing is as it seems. About, maybe that'll tell me something. I am painting from myself into myself, know what I do, and unmoved by men's blame on their praise. Either somebody remarks, Morello's outline there is wrong. This doesn't even make sense. What? I don't get this at all. Fractal divinity into sovereign reality. The summon of Denise dense holograms. These human animals shall be dispelled in bliss. Eye giant who lived in the region of Argolis in the Peloponnese once when Zeus was consorting with the nymph Io, his wife. So, okay, it's something about Greek mythology and something from NBC. Entropy. Is this a television show? I'm afraid to click the chat because I don't know that I want to talk to anybody about whatever's going on here. Become being. I think I've said everything I can about this. I have no idea what it's for. It looks like a TV show or a record album or something like that. It doesn't make much sense to me, that's for certain. I've got all these other pages open now. I don't get it.
The main reason that young people go into witchcraft today is through the music. As I've told people, rock music didn't come out without wrestling. It's thousands of years old. If you take it away, witches can't do witchcraft. They can't function without the music. It's a third of their power.
Okay, hi, this is Zia, and she is here to talk to you about her day. Zia is my female spirit, but she's transgender and more genderqueer, and she just is like this. That's why I'm genderqueer, and that's why. And then Jax, which is my boy spirit, which is why I'm gender transgender. Is my boy spirit. He tells lots of jokes and is a goofy brown one. He is just as like a girl, which is also why I'm genderqueer. I'm here to talk to you about today.
I don't see any cats. Hey, any of you in the audience see any cats? If you don't know who I am, my name is Al. I eat cats. Hey, Willie, do you see any cats up here? Al, you know the rules. You're not allowed to eat cats in the house. I don't know why, but I like eating cats. I'm from the planet Melmac.
It was not a singular entity. This came through from a group of cetacean beings. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the channel. So it begins in kind, in time, in calm, in tide. 'Tis time for you to know the nature of all true things. For 'tis true of heart, 'tis notions of heartfelt time be. The heart 'tis the center of all things, all time, even of things you do not know. When you come to know that the capacity of the heart is time, its ticking, beating, ticking, you will know the true nature and capacity of all things, beings, creatures, and existences. Know the heart, even in something with no heart, and you have learned its capacities, non-capacities, over and through the element of time. You have come to know your hearts like the ticking of the clocks on the wall. This is a linear dimensionality of time and the heart that has limited capacity. Begin to know the heart and time in fuller and truer and undiminished kinds of ways, and you will know the beyond place of the heart in all things, the beyond space of the clock beyond all time. The nature of the way you hold time is not dissimilar to the way you hold your hearts. Watch how you hold your time element, the marking, the pace, the knowing, the way, and you also will see that you hold your heart in the same way, the marking, the pace, the knowing, the way. And as you begin to know these elements of heart and time, you will begin to see and understand this forth, how you create. And they put that in bold letters. How do you create? Be it so through the markings of time and the crafting of your heart. Do you meld and mold your creations through clock or through heart, through tick or through beat, through tracking or through knowing? Where are your meters? Do you let yourself create beyond the meters of your clock of time, beyond the beating of your heart? Be it understand so that creation, the truth of creation, occurs beyond the metering of any clock and the beating of any heart. It is the melding of the ticking and the beating into the beyond space, beyond time, yet ticking through time, beyond heart, yet beating through the heart. Beating through the heart into the co-creative genius of love in infinite space. Know the declarations of how your heart mirths. Know the fabrications of how you shape inexorable time, as it is so malleable. As it is so malleable, and you will cast doubt upon your old net of known ways, moving into the hearth of a knowing beyond time, beyond heart, into a space of creative love, majestic intelligence, infinite wisdom, and the space of time ticking just beyond the hallway clock.
Nobel Prize winner Francis Crick published an extraordinary book called Life Itself, in which he argues from a scientific point of view that life, the DNA molecule, which is the essence of life, could not have got started by accident on this planet. He didn't believe it could. He compared it to, he said it's about as likely that, you know this idea of the primeval soup and molecules accidentally bumping against each other, producing life, which so many of our scientists like? Crick compared that to, he thought that was about as likely as the assembly of a fully functioning jumbo jet by a hurricane in a junkyard. It is just such an extraordinarily complicated molecule, the DNA molecule, and its relationship to the proteins equally complicated. So to cut a long story short, he suggested it was sent here by an alien civilization from the other side of the universe, who faced certain doom, perhaps, as a result of a supernova explosion. They sought to preserve the essence of life, and so they sent bacteria out into the universe in spaceships loaded with DNA. Those bacteria, one of those spaceships crashed into the early Earth. This theory is Crick's theory. It's called directed panspermia. Its cargo of bacteria spilled out and started reproducing and evolving and eventually became us. And that's honestly how Francis Crick, the Nobel Prize winner, saw the beginning of life on this planet. Now, if by chance he was right, and we can't dismiss that, the man won a Nobel Prize, after all, for the study of DNA, then we have to consider another possibility, which is that that supposed civilization on the other side of the galaxy that sent DNA to this planet may have genetically engineered that DNA. It's recently been discovered that DNA is a fantastic recording medium. Patents are being taken out all over the world to use DNA as a recording device, that it would be possible to record vast quantities of information on DNA. Right now, today, our scientists can record 100-word songs on DNA, and it's been done on the DNA of the E. coli bacteria. But the evidence suggests that its storage capacity is limitless, perhaps even enough to record the entire knowledge of a civilization. So that's the idea, that maybe on so-called junk DNA, which is 97% of our DNA, only 3% of our DNA is involved in genes. The rest we don't know what it does, and the scientists call it junk DNA. Maybe that contains and has contained since the beginning of evolution recorded messages, interactive recorded information from our makers, waiting for the evolution of a creature that would be able to understand those messages and decode them. And the suggestion is that creature is us, and the decoding method is altered states of consciousness. So this is a parallel possibility that I review in Supernatural, along with the possibility that spirit worlds are real, which I repeat is my favorite of the two possibilities.
And the one thing that everybody on the survey responded yes to was hearing unexplained, mentally or externally heard voices and electronic sounds. Normally their name being called, if they're going to hear voices, and the sounds, anything from a high-pitched electronic tone to what people describe as intermittent Morse code beeping. Right, so these things turn up over and over again in the reports. Now, a lot of you are familiar with some abduction material where you think certain things are common, and that may be all that's going on. You have the sperm and ova taking, you have the fetus implant and retrieval, you have the hybrid baby presentation, the gynecological exam, and the nose implant. These are things you're probably most familiar with. Well, I got to tell you, in the survey, when you start looking at the numbers, actually only about 50% of the women report fetus or hybrid baby scenarios. Only about half. Only about half report gynecological exams. And when it comes to the implants, we have many more ear implants than nose implants reported, and almost as many eye implants, where the eye is removed from the socket temporarily and the implant is placed behind it. These turn up together more often than do the nose implants. Very often there are humans involved in these scenarios. Now, I've had some very eminent researchers tell me that anytime an abductee sees a human on board or in a facility with the aliens, that is a screen. There are no humans there. I don't know how they know this. They're not there to check it out. And the people going through the experiences know that there are a lot of screen perceptions going on, but there are some ways, some evidence from many of these cases where people do seem to be human. And especially this is bolstered by the fact that sometimes abductees themselves, when they're abducted, are put to work in somebody else's abduction scenario. Certainly that person is still a human. Very few people actually report seeing much in the way of symbols or insignia, although we do get reports, but it's not a high number. And physical after effects from these encounters inside, the bruises, the scratches, punctures, the noises in the head include also many, many times people say, simply for lack of better terms, say, I woke up feeling beat. I woke up feeling as if I had dug ditches all night. I woke up as sore as if I'd wrestled gorillas during the night. And they have no, even going through these things in the investigations and under hypnosis cannot account for the physical discomforts they are feeling after. We're used to hearing about the inflamed eyes and so on like that, but more often than not we get, I felt beat up. All right, different ET types. You're all familiar with the reports. What do we see in the data?
There we go. My light. I'm going to have to get me another crank flashlight. Good thing I tried it out. Hate to have to be down here for any extended period of time, you know?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Can't use my battery forever.
No, I guess this is good.
Okay.
Anyhow, this is just a short video to show our faces If you don't see us another video from us tomorrow night, you'll know they got us.
Yes, we might make another one later back in the armory.
Okay, everybody, stay safe.
Stay safe. Stay smart.
Maintain radio silence.
Yes.
We'll talk at you very soon. Bye, friends.
Goodbye.
Wait 1 second, then I'll have the song. I'm a superstar, big house and big car. I am a superstar, don't care who you are. I am a superstar, big house and big car. I am a superstar. You are. That's it. Well, bye.